What's up, everybody? It's Missy Bar, and it's almost summer, and it's definitely almost Mother's Day. So I think I'll make my mom a beach bag. So this was inspired by my visit to Fredericksburg and the beautiful winery Seigneur, where we saw so many flowers and roses. Yes, roses are flowers too, but I always just say roses. And just, I mean, look at this. What? These were glorious. They were in front of the beautiful house where we had some lunch. Look at these roses. They're just so happy. The rain had just come through and they were just blooming. And of course, we walked through this beautiful garden and saw this jasmine. It was so delicious smelling. Had some lunch with my mama and my cousin. Had a beautiful time. Went shopping, of course. All the things mothers and daughters do together. And then we had dinner later on next to beautiful roses. Look at these. Can you smell it? I know you can't, but you can imagine how delicious these smell. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Alright, so I got my acrylic dual tip markers and I am so excited to use all of these colors. Look how beautiful. I'm just going to test them out and see what they actually look like, because they don't always look like the packaging that they're in. So yeah, they look beautiful. Alright, and I'm going to make my mom, this is already made, but I'm going to paint a gorgeous design on this canvas bag. It's just totally simple, plain, and I'll put this in the link in my description, so you can order one if you want to, or you can just maybe have one around the house and say, hey, I can decorate this. Let's see, we're gonna make a rose pattern, so just go round and round, and then a little spiral in the middle. Super easy, just like the letter C over and over again, kind of overlapping like this, and then maybe about 3 in the middle, and then a swirly swirl, and that's it. Of course, if you have other ways of making a rose, do that, because it's all about you and your mother. This is for her, and she wants to know how much you love her by making her something special. I know there's only 11. I did one more later to have a dozen roses. I'm also adding some leaves, because you can't have a flower without leaves, I'm pretty sure. Right now that I've finished drawing, I'm going to use my thin paint brushes, and I'm using my metallic paints, metallic pink, metallic red, and metallic greens. I just did the leaves here. They're looking fabulous. And then adding the red and pink. So I finished one here so you can see what it's going to look like at the end. See, so I'm just adding some red along the inside of the lines or curves that I made with my marker, my acrylic markers. And I use those because if you wash this, the paint won't come off, so that's fabulous. Now I'm going to use a very thin brush to add the pink in the white parts that were left unpainted, and filling that in for the lighter parts of the roses. I'm going to do all of these. First the red parts so they can dry, and then by the time it's time to put on the pink, it's easier to see it and it won't get too blended. And here is number 12. Woohoo! And since I use metallic paint, it totally shines in the sunshine. Look how beautiful this is. I hope you have fun decorating your beach bag for your mama. And I will talk to you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and that you are amazing. Bye-bye.